Hi, my name's Alison from the Outsider Chartered Accountant. Today I'm here to give you a little knowledge sprint on how to get paid faster. Because cash flow is important to any small business and it is especially important now in these tougher times. So Xero's small business survey shows that half of invoices are paid late. If you think about how many invoices are sent out around New Zealand every day and half of those being paid late, it is quite a significant problem that's likely to get worse as things head into a bit of this credit crunch time. So I'm going to give you 6 things that you can do to help you improve collecting the cash and getting it in your bank account. And then at the end, we've got a little example, a little KPI or key performance indicator that you can do on your business right now to see where you sit and then think about how you're going to improve that. So let's jump on in. Step 1. Review and adjust your payment terms. So it's shortening the period that people will pay you in. How much time is actually needed to pay an invoice? A lot of us have invoice terms that are 20th of the month following invoice. But what impact would it have on your business if you shortened that to, say, 7 days following invoice or 14 days following invoice? Would that help you get that cash in quicker? If you're having trouble paying and you can afford to do it, encourage an early payment discount. 5% off for paying your bill within the first 7 days or something like that. It seems to work for power companies. Why can't you use it? If you're not sure about whether or not to offer a discount, talk to us and we'll let you know. If you're having trouble getting money out of people, offer them a payment schedule. It's better to get little bits now than wait 6 months to get the full amount. And when you're making these changes, it's important to communicate these changes to your customers. Let them know what you're changing and they will be fine with it. So the second one is get insight and data on your customers. Can you trust them to pay you on time? And I know this sounds a bit scary, but credit checks and data checks and reporting is so much easier now in the technology age than it was 20 years ago. So know who you're dealing with and set the appropriate terms. If they're a bad payer with everybody else, chances are they're likely to be a bad payer with you. So shorten those terms. Don't give them a chance to go rogue. If they're good, you could let the lead off a little bit and give them some room. Number 3, invoice as soon as possible. And I've put on the screen here, keep your invoices fresh. Think of them as a vegetable. You don't want it sitting in the refrigerator bin too long, so send your invoice as soon as possible. Your work and value is still fresh in their minds. It's not gone mouldy over time. Do you need to set up recurring invoices, something that just every month just ticks over, automate it, really sort of get that software working for you? Get in touch. Don't wait until it's really late. A little bit of a poem there, hopefully you'll remember it. Friendly reminders when a due date approaches. This is something that Xero is really good at. You can have automated reminders 3 days before an invoice is due. Follow up just as they go past due. So again, Xero invoice reminders, and I'll put, if I can, somehow a little quick link up in the top to our video on invoice reminders, but you can send a reminder of, hey, this invoice has just gone overdue, please pay. So that's where this using software to automate your reminders comes in. As we all know, time is valuable, and for some of us it's in short supply. So make your software do the hard work. You're paying for the feature, you may as well use it. And the other tip here that isn't sort of really talked about is be compassionate. Everybody is going through something at the moment. Times are tough, but if you have a little bit of compassion as well when asking for money, it goes a long way and people will remember it. And work it. Make your money work for you. Unfortunately, if you've tried some of these and it isn't working and you've got a bit of a cash flow gap, this is when you should get in touch with us again. Consider an overdraft or finance. Yes, we know that these things are harder to get at the moment, but with our help, we may be able to get you over the line just to get you through the tougher times, just for a short period. And then make it easy with more ways to pay. Remove the friction. How often have we done something because it's quick, it's easy, and it's done, and we can move on? Make it easy for your customers to pay you. Online invoices with Pay Now buttons increase your chances of getting paid right now. Put direct deposit details on your invoices so that people can log into their internet banking and pay it now. And if you want to, you can even tack on things like Stripe, which is an app that connects to Xero. And if you're worried about the merchant fees, Stripe can actually process those for you as well so that you get paid exactly what you're owed. And as I put there, it's recommended by us as a stack-on app. So there we have it. So how do you actually know how well you're doing? Well, there's a small KPI or key performance indicator called debtor days. So this is the average number of days that it would take you to collect your sales on credit. To work it out, I've put the formula on the screen here of accounts receivable divided by annual credit sales times 365 days of the year. So you can run this on your annual numbers, and the lower the number, the better. So what does this formula look like if we chuck some information in? And here we go. So we've got, at the end of financial year, we had $5 million of outstanding accounts receivable, and we have $30 million of sales on credit. So we divide the 5 by the 30, times it by 365, and even though my big old head here is cutting out the result, it's 60.8 days. So basically 61 days to get paid, which is not ideal. So just think, the lower the number, how much better could that be for your business? So if you want to talk to us about how you get those numbers down, then we can help you put any of this into practice, from setting up Stripe, invoice reminders, or working out your key performance indicator on collecting your debtors. We're here to help. Just contact us on these details on screen. Get in touch. We're only too happy to help. My name's been Alison from the Outsider Chartered Accountant, and I hope you've enjoyed this little knowledge sprint session. Bye now.